हरे कृष्णा। ठीक है, अभी भी हो रही है, प्रभु थोड़ा सा बता रहे। हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा। ठीक है, ठीक है। तो तुलसीदास जी के बारे में आपने सुना है? आपने नहीं सुना? नहीं सुना आपने? उनको अपनी पत्नी में इतनी आसक्ति थी कि तुलसीदास जी, वो एक बार अपने मायके गई उनकी पत्नी, और बारिश हो रही थी, बाढ़ आ गई थी नदी में, और नदी पार करके जाना था। तो वो वहां तक तो पहुंच गए, गांव तक। अब बीच में नदी पार करनी थी, तो नदी के लिए कोई नाव तो मिली ही नहीं। तो कहते हैं कि एक डेड बॉडी जा रही थी पानी में, उसको पकड़ के उन्होंने स्विम, क्योंकि डेड बॉडी तो डूबती नहीं है, उसको पकड़ के उन्होंने रिवर क्रॉस की। और रिवर क्रॉस की उसके बाद अब घर में जाए तो शर्म आ रही थी, कैसे जाए, रात का समय था। तो कहते हैं उन्होंने देखा कोई रस्सी लटकी हुई है, उस रस्सी को पकड़ के ऊपर चढ़ गए पहली मंजिल पे। और फिर उन्होंने दरवाजे पे नॉक किया। तो जैसे उनकी पत्नी ने दरवाजा खोला, उसको बहुत गुस्सा आ गया। तो उसकी पत्नी ने उनको कहा, इस हाड़ मांस के शरीर में तुम्हें इतनी आसक्ति है, तुमने ये भी नहीं देखा वो जो रस्सी नहीं थी, वो सांप था। उन्होंने कहा तुमने इतना भी नहीं देखा, इतनी भी तुम्हें सूझ बूझ नहीं थी, और तुम इतने तूफान जैसे मौसम में, और ना उसने पूछ लिया नदी आपने कैसे क्रॉस की, उन्होंने बता दिया कि देखो मैं तुम्हारे लिए कितना वो। तो पत्नी ने उनसे कहा कि तुम इस हाड़मास के शरीर के प्रति इतना आकर्षित हो, अगर इतना आकर्षण तुम्हारा भगवान राम के प्रति हो तो तुम्हारी गति हो जाएगी। कहते हैं तब उनको रियलाइज हो गया, और फिर उन्होंने ऐसा राम का भजन किया। फिर आप सब जानते हैं जो तुलसीदास जी ने, तुलसीदास जी ने रामायण, हाँ तुलसी रामचरितमानस से बहुत सारी लिखी उन्होंने। रामचरितमानस मोस्ट प्रोमिनेंट है। और भी उन्होंने 10-12 पुस्तकें लिखी हैं। कवितावली लिखी है, गीतावली लिखी है, दोहे बहुत लिखे हैं। तो उन्होंने इतना सब लिखा है, विनय पत्रिका लिखी है उस सब में। लेकिन उन्होंने भगवान राम का ही, रामचरितमानस मेन है, बाकी छोटी छोटी पुस्तकें हैं, और उन्होंने अपना जो रियलाइजेशन वो लिखा है उस तरीके से। तो मैं यही कह रहा था, अभी बारिश का मौसम है, लोगों को बहाना मिल गया है। पीपल थिंक के जोर की बारिश हो रही है, लेकिन है, छुट्टी मार लेते हैं। लेकिन भगवत प्राप्ति तो फिर ऐसे नहीं होगी ना, लेट आ जाएंगे। और हेलोवीन भी है, बताइए। बताइए, अभी हमने डेड बॉडी की बात की है ना? तो तो नहीं, अब थोड़ा सा एक्चुअली करना भी पड़ता है बच्चों के हिसाब से ना। हेलो, हेलो। सारे बच्चे हेलोवीन कर रहे हैं, हाँ, ये सब। अच्छा, कर रहे हैं, कहीं पे कर रहे हैं? अच्छा अच्छा। जगन्नाथ प्रभु हैं और सब बच्चे उनके साथ, और माता जी हैं, सुरभि माता जी हैं, अर्पणा माता जी, अच्छा अच्छा, ये सभी बच्चों के साथ गाड़ी में डाल के पता नहीं कहाँ ले। चलो चलो, ना दिस इज गुड, दिस कबीर भी वहीं गए? कबीर ट्यूशन, कबीर ट्यूशन पे, ट्यूशन क्या, वही मैं कहने वाला था, कबीर नहीं दिख रहा है। ओके, नहीं अच्छी बात है आए, पर मैं जस्ट वैसे ही रियलाइजेशन है, देखिए हम लोगों को सोचना है, क्योंकि हम लोग कुछ दूसरी चीजों के लिए बहाना ढूंढते हैं। लेकिन इन चीजों को बहाने से जितना करेंगे, बिकॉज ये जो हमारे बिल मंगल ठाकुर हैं जिन्होंने लिखा है, हम कहते हैं गोविंद दामोदर माधवेति, इन्होंने 100 उसमें वो लिखे हैं, 70 नहीं, 70 समथिंग। तो उनका भी ऐसा ही था, बट देन ही हैड रियलाइजेशन। उन्होंने अपनी आंखें फोड़ ली थी खुद, ही punctured his eyes himself। कालिदास ने कैसे किया? कालिदास ने, हाँ, लेकिन उन्होंने कोई ऐसे भजन नहीं लिखे ना। कालिदास जी ने पता नहीं क्या लिखा उस, सूरदास, सूरदास सॉरी, नहीं सूरदास बोल, सूरदास नहीं, सूरदास जी की दूसरी कहानी है, दूसरी वो तो ठाकुर जी के, ये बिल मंगल ठाकुर की मैं बता रहा हूँ। सूरदास जी के साथ क्या हुआ था कि वो अंधे थे, और भगवान कृष्ण का भजन करते थे, हैं, उनको दिखते थे। और वो एक बार सड़क क्रॉस कर रहे थे, तो सड़क क्रॉस कर रहे थे तो रुक गए इस किनारे पे कि कोई आएगा मुझे रास्ता दिखाएगा। तो राधा जी ने कहा भगवान कृष्ण से, देखो तुम्हारा भक्त है, इसको सड़क क्रॉस कराने वाले नहीं, तुम जाओ उसको क्रॉस कराओ। भगवान ने कहा देखो मैं अगर गया तो मुझे पकड़ लेगा। तो उन्होंने कहा नहीं नहीं, भक्त है, आपकी मदद कीजिए। तो कहते हैं भगवान कृष्ण गए, और भगवान कृष्ण गए, भगवान कृष्ण ने उनको हाथ पकड़ के सड़क क्रॉस कराया। अब सड़क को क्रॉस कराया तो हाथ ही ना छोड़े। तो भगवान ने फिर हाथ छुड़ाया, भगवान ने कहा मुझे जाना है, अरे नहीं नहीं बाबा आप चले गए। तो फिर सूरदास जी ने ये एक लिखा था दोहा के, बांह छुड़ा के जात हो निर्बल जान के मोए, और हृदय ते मुरे जाए सको तो मर्द जाने तो। बांह छुड़ा के तो चले जाओगे जाओ, लेकिन मेरे हृदय से जाके दिखाओ, मैं तुम्हें चैलेंज देता हूं। तो ऐसे भक्त का चैलेंज, ऐसा चैलेंज हमारा बन सके, ऐसी हमारी भगवान के प्रति लगन हो जाए कि चौबीसों घंटे भगवान के हृदय में दर्शन हो, उनकी लीलाएं चलती रहें चौबीसों घंटे। तो वो मूड हमें डेवलप करना है, और वो ही कोशिश है बस इस प्रोसेस के थ्रू ना। तो हाँ, ऐसी ऐसी संतों की कथाएं हैं, कहानियां हैं। तो अब शुरू करते हैं हम लोग आज का। आज हमारा लास्ट सेशन है इस साउथ वेस्ट में, इस साल का, दामोदर का। तो आप अपने उसमें निकालिए फोन में SB 10 9 15। SB 10.9.15 अगर आप सर्च करेंगे। SB 10.9.15। SB 10.9.15। आज इसको श्लोक को हम लोग अच्छे से गाने की कोशिश करते हैं, कम लोग हैं तो इसका फायदा उठाते हैं, हैं? ज्यादा से ज्यादा सब लोग ट्राई करें, हम इसको गाएं। भाई हम तो टाइप ही करते रह गए, ये कीर्ति और ये दोनों मियाँ बीवी ऐसे फास्ट हैं। आईटी मेरा सिग्नल नहीं आ रहा, माहिर तेरा चल रहा है, तुम तो नहीं, दिस इज सर्विस, दिस इज सर्विस, नहीं बहुत बड़ी है ना। तो सबको ग्रुप में आ गया होगा श्लोक, आप उस लिंक पे क्लिक करें तो फिर ढूंढने की जरूरत नहीं। ठीक है। रेडी, प्लीज रिपीट। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयम् उदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेष्व भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंद गोप कुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। तो लास्ट वीक हमने डिस्कस किया था, अगर आपको याद हो, कि माता यशोदा ने भगवान को बांधने का उन्होंने निश्चय कर लिया था, और उन्होंने कहा कि ये भले ही अव्यक्त हैं भगवान कृष्ण, लेकिन मेरा आत्मज है। आत्मज मतलब मेरे से जो पैदा हुआ, मेरा अपना बेटा है, उनको मान रही। ये भले ही अधोक्षज है, भले ही ये इन इंद्रियों से नहीं देखा जा सकता है, लेकिन ये मर्त्य लिंगम है। अब तो इसने मनुष्य शरीर धारण किया हुआ है, राइट। भले ही हो तो उसको ऐसा तम मत्वा आत्मजम, उसको अपना पुत्र मान करके उस भाव से मत वो कह रहे हैं, गोपी का उलूखले बबंध, गोपी का उलूखले दामना बबंध है। जो गोपी हैं, यशोदा मैया है। अच्छा, का मतलब होता है जिनका हृदय बहुत सॉफ्ट होता है, जैसे गोपी गोपिका, अंबा अंबिका, राधा राधिका। तो जहां का लगा देते हैं उसके बाद, तो इट इज यूज इन अ सेंस कि बहुत ही जिनका हृदय बहुत मधुर है, बहुत सॉफ्ट है। भले ही वो गुस्सा कर रही है, बट इन हर हार्ट ऑफ हार्ट वो अपना उसको पुत्र मान के, एक द्वेष भाव से किया जाता है, लेकिन द्वेष भाव नहीं, ये प्रेम भाव से कर रहे हैं, है ना। तो उन्होंने उसको बबंध प्राकृतम यथा, जैसे प्राकृतिक साधारण बालक होता है, भले ही भगवान है, लेकिन एक साधारण बालक की तरह उन्होंने निश्चय किया कि मैं इसको बांधूंगी। ठीक है, तो अब बांधने के लिए वो क्या कर रही हैं, ये आज के श्लोक में हम लोग डिस्कस करते हैं। प्लीज रिपीट। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
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 तत्ताम बध्यमानस्य,
तद्धाम वर्धमानस्य।
तत्ताम बध्यमानस्य,
तद्धाम वर्धमानस्य।
स्वाभर्कस्य कृतागसः,
स्वाभर्गस्य विभागसः।
स्वार्भकस्य कृतागसः,
स्वाभर्गस्य विभागसः।
द्विङ्गुलो ऊनम् अभूतेन,
द्विङ्गलोकभूतेन।
द्विङ्गलोनम् अभूतेन,
द्विङ्गलोकभूतेन।
सन्धे अन्यच्च गोपिकाः,
सन्धे अन्यच्च गोपिका।
सन्धे अन्यच्च गोपिकाः।
सन्धे अन्यच्च गोपिका।
वर्ड बाय वर्ड ट्रांसलेशन, ट्रांसलेशन बाय श्रीला प्रभुपाद की
जय।
तत् दाम, that binding rope, बध्यमानस्य, who was being bound by mother Yashoda, स्वर्भकस्य, offer on son, कृतागसः, who was an offender, द्विअंगुल, by a measurement of two fingers, unam, short, abhut, became, tena, with that rope, sandhate, joined, anyat cha, another rope, gopika, mother Yashoda. Translation by Srila Prabhupada की जय। Please repeat. When Mother Yashoda was trying to bind the offending child, she saw that the binding rope was short by a distance, the width of two fingers. Thus she brought another rope to join to it. तो आप इसका मतलब समझ लें श्लोक का। अब उन्होंने बांधने का निश्चय किया, और किस भाव से, जैसे एक प्राकृत साधारण बालक को बांधा जाता है। किससे बांधने का निश्चय किया? दामना, रस्सी के द्वारा। तो वो कह रहे हैं तद दामना, वो रस्सी कहां से आई? कहते हैं माता यशोदा के जो बाल थे, उन्होंने बालों में जैसे कोई रिबन लगाया होता है, तो वो उन्होंने निकाल लिया। कुछ जगह ये भी रेफरेंस आता है उन्होंने बेल्ट बांधी थी, वो बेल्ट निकाल ली। लेकिन वो जो उनकी कमर थी, वो तो, कृष्ण तो इतने छोटे से थे, 2 साल के, तो उनको इतनी बड़ी बेल्ट की जरूरत नहीं थी। तो अपनी बेल्ट नहीं, और एक हाथ से तो उन्होंने उसका हाथ पकड़ा हुआ था, आपको याद हो, एक हाथ से उन्होंने कृष्ण का हाथ पकड़ा हुआ था, कृष्ण ऐसे कर रहे थे, और मैया ने वो हाथ पकड़ लिया था, है, कृष्ण को लग रहा था मारेंगे, और एक हाथ से कृष्ण आंसू पोंछ रहे थे। तो एक हाथ से मैया ने पकड़ा हुआ, तो कैसे बांधेगी? तो बांधने के लिए बताते हैं, उन्होंने अपने बाल से रिबन खोल लिया। तो तद दामना, वो जो रस्सी थी, उस रस्सी से बध्यमानस्य स्व अर्भकस्य कृतागस्य, अपने बच्चे को उन्होंने बांधने की कोशिश की। स्व मतलब अपना, और अर्भक मतलब हमने पिछली बार बताया था, जो बालक नटखट होता है उसके लिए अर्भक शब्द यूज किया जाता है ना, बदमाश। तो वो अपने बच्चे को बांधने के लिए कोशिश की, और जब वो उससे बांध रही थी तो रस्सी क्या थी? 2 अंगुल की विड्थ से, विड्थ नॉट लेंथ, 2 अंगुल की विड्थ से वो रस्सी छोटी पड़ गई। और रस्सी छोटी पड़ गई, फिर उन्होंने क्या किया? संधे च अन्य, उन्होंने दूसरी रस्सी से उस जोड़ करके फिर उसको बांधने की कोशिश की। ये श्लोक है। अब आप उसको विजुलाइज कीजिए, माता यशोदा ने खोला बाल से और उसको बांधने की कोशिश कर रही थी, और बांधने की कोशिश कर रही थी, इट वाज शॉर्ट बाय विड्थ ऑफ 2 फिंगर्स, और फिर उन्होंने दूसरी रस्सी लाने की कोशिश की। ठीक है, ये श्लोक है। अब आप इसको रिसाइट कीजिए। हु वांट्स टू गो फर्स्ट? प्लीज इसको हम गाने की कोशिश करेंगे ना, सिंग करके, भाव से।
तद्दां बन्धमानस्य
तद्दां बध्यमानस्य
स्वार्भकस्य कृतागसा
स्वार्भकस्य कृतागसः
दिव्य अङ्गुलनम् अभूतेन
द्विङ्गुलोनम् अभूतेन
सन्धे अन्य च गोपिका
सन्धे अन्यच्च गोपिका। ओके, कोई और करें, डिसाइड करें, विजुलाइज करने की कोशिश करें। माता यशोदा बालों से खोला है, उससे भगवान कृष्ण को बांधने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं।
तद्दाम बध्यमानस्य
तद्दां बध्यमानस्य
स्वार्भकस्य कृतागसः
स्वार्भकस्य कृतागसः
दिव्य अंगुलोनम अभूतेन
द्विङ्गुलोनम् अभूतेन
संधे अन्यच्च गोपिका
सन्धे अन्यच्च गोपिका। तद्दां बध्यमानस्य स्वार्भकस्य कृतागसः द्वियुङ्गलोनम् अभुक्तेन सन्धे अन्यच्च गोपिका। तद्दां बध्यमानस्य स्वार्भकस्य कृतागसः द्वियुङ्गुलम् अभूतेन सन्धे अन्यच्च गोपिका। कोई और ट्राई करें, ट्राई करें ना, इट्स नाइस। तद्दां बध्यमानस्य स्वार्भकस्य कृतागसः द्वियुङ्गुलम् अभुक्तेन सन्धे अन्यच्च गोपिका। वेरी नाइस, वेरी नाइस, ट्राई, यू आल्सो ट्राई नाउ, these are very purifying. तद्दां बध्यमानस्य स्वार्भकस्य कृतागसः द्वियुङ्गुलम् अभुक्तेन संधे अन्यच्च गोपिका. Anybody else want to try? तद्दां वध्यमानस्य स्वार्भकस्य कृतागस द्वंगलोनम् अभुक्तेन संधे अन्यच्च गोपिका. तो उस रस्सी से माता यशोदा अपने बच्चे को, जो उनको शैतान कहा जा रहा है, अर्भक यूज किया जा रहा है उनके लिए, कृतागस है, जिनकी गलती प्रूव हो चुकी है, उनको बांधने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. अब रस्सी से उनको बांध रही है, तो रस्सी द्वि उंगलो ऊनम अभुक्तेन. ऊनम मतलब हो गई, दो उंगली से छोट छोट शॉर्ट हो गई, राइट. और फिर उसके बाद उन्होंने क्या किया, संधे अन्यच्च गोपिका. फिर गोपिका जो है माता यशोदा ने और दूसरी रस्सी से उनको बांधने की कोशिश की. अब इसको आगे समझने की कोशिश करेंगे, ठीक है. Purport by Srila Prabhupada ki. Please hear. Here is the first chapter in Krishna's exhibition of unlimited potency to Mother Yashoda when she tried to bind him. The rope was too short. The Lord had already shown his unlimited potency by killing Putna, Shaktasur, and Trinavrata. Now Krishna exhibited another vibhuti or display of potency to Mother Yashoda, unless I agree. Right? This is a very important concept. Unless I agree. Unless Lord agrees, you can't bind me. तो ये कृष्ण भगवान दिखा रहे हैं कि आप कितना ही प्रयास कर लीजिए. Krishna desired to show you cannot bind me. Thus, although Mother Yashoda, in her attempt to bind Krishna, added one rope after another, ultimately she was a failure. When Krishna agreed, however, she was successful. In other words, one must be in transcendental love with Krishna, but that does not mean that one can control Krishna. Very important. When Krishna is satisfied with one's devotional service, he does everything himself. Sevo unmukhe hi jivhadau swayam eva spurati ada. He reveals more and more to the devotee as the devotee advances in service. Jivhadau. This service begins with the tongue, with chanting, and with taking the prasad of Krishna. So remember two things. With tongue we do two things. What are those two things? Chant the holy names and honor the prasad. Honor the prasad. Very important. क्योंकि ये बड़े भाग्य से हमको मिला है. भगवान का जो उच्चिष्ट है, इसको भगवान की झूठन कहा गया है ना. तो भगवान की झूठन आपको मिल रही है, बड़े उसको बड़े रिस्पेक्टफुली, इट्स अ ग्रेट ऑनर टू रिसीव दैट. प्रसाद की बहुत महिमा बताएगी. और उसीलिए फिर ये भक्ति रसामृत सिंधु में श्लोक भी कहा गया है, अतः श्री कृष्ण नाम आदि न भवेत ग्राह्यम इंद्रिय सेवो उन्मुखे ही जिह्वादौ स्वयं एव स्फुरति अद. इसके बारे में बाद में चर्चा करते हैं. चलिए एक बार मंगलाचरण करते हैं और फिर इस पे थोड़ा और समझेंगे हम लोग. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं. वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवंश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं सावधेतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगणा ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च. हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत श्री राधा कांत नमस्तुते. तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। भूते महद्भिर्यैमा पुरो विभो निर्मायशेते यदमूष पुरुष भुङ्क्ते गुणांशो दश षोडशात्मकम् सोलंक सृष्ट भगवान वचांसि मे श्री कृष्ण शरणं शरणागतं कथा अमृतं सतत पीबतं भक्ति वेदांत मार्ग पंथनं सर्वलोक ऋषिदे जन्म प्रसन्नम सर्वलोक ऋषिदेव जन्म प्रसन्नम। Hare Krishna, Prabhuji and Mataji, please pray for me, please bless me. May the Supreme Personality of Godhead decorate my tongue. May the right words are spoken at the right time. And may we are all truly able to glorify Sri Supreme Personality of Godhead, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev, and serve all the living entities. Hare Krishna. So, Mother Yashoda is trying to तद्दाम बध्यमानस से बांधने की कोशिश कर रही हैं। अब प्रश्न ये आता है कि बांधने से पहले वो सोच रही हैं। हिंदी ओके ना? हिंदी ओके एवरीवन? माता जी हिंदी ओके? नो हिंदी? नो हिंदी एट ऑल? जीरो हिंदी? ओके इंग्लिश yes sure so sorry I did not realize earlier we talked. Okay, so Mother Yashoda is trying to bind Krishna, and Shukdev Goswami is saying Taddam, that robe which Mother Yashoda, she had a ribbon in her hair, so she took that off. Right? Now, before she is trying to bind, he's also saying Badhya Manasya, jinko bandhna hai, the one who is ought to be bound or who should be bound. Right? And then she saying Swa Arbhakasya, her own son. So she is thinking whether I should bind him or whether I should not bind him because he is my son. Right? But he deserves to be bound. Why? Kritagasa, because he has committed an offense. Not only one offense, he committed many offenses. First of all, he broke that pot. That pot was there from generations. Because Mother Yashoda had got that pot from her mother-in-law. And she had got that pot from her mother-in-law, that pot where she was churning the butter. So it had come from the generations. And I told you last time why Krishna broke that pot. Because Krishna was thinking, now in future, if I don't break this pot, in future even Radharani will have to churn the butter into this. Might as well break it now. So that she doesn't have to do this in the future. What is this? She'll have to labor hard for this. Right? Then, not only he broke the pot, he also was feeding butter to the monkeys, which is a loss, isn't it? And he also fed to the monkeys, he also fed the butter to the birds. And not just that, then whole day, Mother Yashoda had to run after him. What time the Leela started? Brahma Muhurat, in the morning. And then whole day he was running and then she had to catch hold of him. So that was another offense he had committed. In a way, it was her great fortune. She is running after Yashoda Mai. Now she is running after Krishna. When you plan for your Diwali, and it was Diwali on that day. On your Diwali day, what you do? You are cooking, you are decorating the house, you are busy doing so many things. Right? Okay, you are decorating for Lord Ram with a mood that Lord Ram will come to my house. He will grace. So it is celebrated. Why? Because Lord Ram has come back from the exile. That is the mood. But we have, I mean, in today's tradition, who they worship? They worship Ganesh ji, Lakshmi ji, and Saraswati ji, right? Ganesh ji for what? Vigna Vinashak. There should not be any problem. Lakshmi ji for what? For Lakshmi. And Saraswati ji for what? For intelligence. So the whole setup is there for all the material setup is arranged. Ganesh ji, no problem should come. Lakshmi ji, Lakshmi should come. And Mother Saraswati, give me intelligence. Right? No Vishnu. You think about it. Whereas the tradition is, our scripture says, we should worship Radha Krishna, Lakshmi Narayana. Right? But Ganesh, Lakshmi ji and Saraswati ji, as if now whole setup is there. Right? Why do you need Vishnu? If Vishnu will come, you will have to worship him, you'll have to engage in devotional service, so many things needs to be done. Right? But this is, think of it, you know, we celebrate Ganesh Chaturthi. You have to go and see after Ganesh Chaturthi where they drop those Ganesh deities. Where? In the nalis, in the sewers. They just throw them. You go and see so many where they go every year. And now they're making them of plastic. Earlier, at least, they were making them of mud, and when you take them to water, then the mud will dissolve into the water. But now they are making them of plastic. For 1 week or 10 days, there will be full setup, full Bollywood music, this and that, and then after 10 days, nali mein jaake fek dein. You go and see. People arrange Mata ki Chowki. Very nice arrangement. But then what they do afterwards? And during Navratris, you go every street corner, it's become fashion now. So that is why we have to follow the scriptures. We have to do as per the scriptures. Isn't it? That's why it says, if you don't follow the scriptures, what happens? Utpat eva kalpate. Yeah. It says that Narad Panchratri ki vidhi bina एकांत की हरेर भक्ति उत्पाद एव कल्पते. If we don't follow the Puranadis, if you don't follow as per the scriptures, then Naradji has prescribed Pancharatri ki vidhi for performing the pujas, and it's all there. It's also mentioned in Hari Bhakti Vilas. We follow as per the scriptures. They have been written as per the scriptures. If you don't follow them, then what happens? Utpat eva kalpate. Or utpat, that's what is happening. Right? You see, it has become now a competition. Whose Ganesh is bigger? Who's attracting more people? Right? Who has more crowd? It is not a $2 show. It is a diamond. Right? If you want diamond, for diamond you have to. That's what it is said here. Yeah. Atah Shri Krishna Namadi na bhavet grahyam indriye. You cannot chant or you cannot realize the glories of the holy name just by these material senses. Na grahyam indriye. Like I say earlier, it is like a physical labor. You know, drill, physical drill you used to do in the schools. Remember morning PT? Up, down, left, right. So this is like this, right? You just, you are just circulating the lamp. Rituals, yes. No spirit, yeah, remember, see, good, remember, right? Spiritual we try to understand. Spirit means what? Bhav, mood. If you don't have the mood, then it is just a ritual. But if you have mood, if you have perfect surrender, then it becomes spiritual, because then you are doing with spirit. You are not doing as a burden. Right? You willingly want to serve Krishna. That is the difference here. Gopika, Mother Yashoda, she got up and she said, I want to serve my son. I want to serve him. Right? That's what Krishna desires. Krishna is saying that if you serve me, right? If you serve me as a son, right? If you serve me as a pranapati, if you serve me as a friend, mera mora putra mor sakha mor pranapati, ei bhave kore moi shuddha bhakti. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, with this mood, who are engaged in my service, that is called shuddha bhakti. With that mood, considering Krishna to be, and Krishna says, how they consider to be more putra, my son, my friend, and my pranapati, my everything. With that mood you serve. Otherwise, bahu janma kare yadi shravana kirtan, tabu tana paye Krishna pade premda. Many lifetimes you can do the holy name chanting, shravan and kirtan, chanting and hearing. Bahujan, lifetime after lifetime. Tabu tana paye Krishna pade premda. They are not able to achieve the love, the treasure of love, and to the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord. I think I gave you one story earlier. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to do Sankirtans, big Sankirtan setups. So there was one person who will be sitting at the back and he will be applying the red chili powder in his eyes. And then he will be crying. And there was one person who saw that and he went and complained to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He said, Mahaprabhu, he is cheating. He's pretending. He's not really crying. He's applying this red chili powder and then he's crying. You know how they say, when that time will come. Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there is a nice version that Narottam Das Thakur has written. Goranga bolite habe pulaka sharira. Goranga bolite habe pulaka sharira. Hari Hari bolite Nayan Babinira. When that time will come, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, when that time will come. So Narottam Thakur is writing that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sang that, but now he is singing, when that time will come for me, that the moment I say Gauranga, Pulak Sharira, the hairs on my body will stand. The tears will start flowing from my eyes. When that time will come. That is their prayer, that is their mood. So this person was applying chili powder. And then he complained to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called him. Dhongi ho tu. You are a pretender. Why are you doing this? And then he fell flat in front of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he said to Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu, I am not pretending. I am upset with myself. Because I don't have that feeling. The tears are not coming from my eyes naturally. So I'm punishing my eyes. Because my heart is so hardened, it is still not soft. So I'm punishing my eyes by putting chili powder in them. Oh eyes, please cry for Krishna. Please cry for Krishna. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu blessed him. Said, then once Chaitanya Mahaprabhu even looks at him, and then he scolded the other person. When you come for the Sankirtan, you focus on your own chanting. Don't look at what the others are doing. Right? Sometimes people come and they will look at, oh, that person was doing this, that person was doing, then what you were doing there. Right? So like this, that's what in this verse it says that Ata Shri Krishna Namadi Na Bhavet Grahya Indriya. These are five senses. Right? Sense of touch, sense of smell, see, vision, hearing, and touch, and taste. Yeah, taste and chanting, 5 senses. But these 5 senses, you cannot realize Krishna just by the senses. Then why? Then how? What is the process? Sevo unmukhe. Your desire to serve Krishna, your desire to serve unmukh, you see, you're enthusiastic. Yes, Prabhuji, please give me this. It's like you ask a child his favorite food. Okay, you want to eat pizza? Oh, yes, yes, yes. It's when it's pizza coming, right? There is a natural feeling. So that natural feeling has to come. That's what Rupa Goswami is saying in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Right? Sevo unmukhe. He jivvahado. Jiva, by the tongue. There is 2 things you can do by the tongue. You can chant the holy names and you can also honor the prasad with the tongue. When that desire is there, then Swayam Ev Spurati Adar. Then Krishna will manifest himself. You don't have to do extra endeavor. Krishna will manifest himself when you are doing these things. You understand? Whereas we change the order. We want Krishna to manifest first and then Namvit. Then, okay, we can do chanting also. But just follow this process. Yeah. So that's what Mother Yashoda is thinking here, that this Krishna has done so much, Kritagasa. He has been proved guilty. He broke the pot, he fed the butter to the monkeys, which is impacting our business, and he made me run whole day after him. Right? And that's where I was saying, what a great fortune. Who is running after Krishna for the whole day? Isn't it? Wish we can do that. If not, we can at least think about it for the whole day. Think of Krishna for the whole day. So Mother Yashoda was in 2 minds. Whether to bind him, whether not to bind him. Right? To bind him, she's saying, he's at fault, Kritagasa. It's already proven. Not to bind him, he's my son. Right? Badhyamanasya, with that rope. So as she was thinking like this. Then next line, what he's saying is, Dvi angulo unam abhuktena. Now it was becoming 2 fingers short. 2 finger, we all understand now, right? You know what those 2 fingers signify. What is the first thing?
Endeavor.
Yeah, devotion, prayas, endeavor, desire, yeah, all of that. And what is the second finger signifies?
Mercy.
Mercy. Yeah. So first is our effort, our desire, our sincerity, and second is Krishna's mercy. Both of these have to be there, but the order is first thing is our endeavor has to be there. Right? Now it was becoming short, and as Prabhupada says, Krishna was showing another vibhuti, that I can't be bound until I agree. And now it says Mother Yashoda is thinking of getting other robes. So now the question is, Sanatana Goswami puts a question. They're all rasik sant, They take ras in these pastimes. They take pleasure discussing these pastimes. They put a question to each other and then they answer the question also. So he's asking a question here. Okay, Mother Yashoda is holding Krishna with one hand and she's trying to bind him also. Now the rope is 2 fingers short. First of all, where is she trying to bind him? So that also it is said that ukhal where Krishna was sitting and feeding the butter to the monkeys, that ukhal was too big. So Mother Yashoda find another ukhal, another mortar, grinding mortar, which was a little bit small for Krishna. She found another mortar and she says she moved the mortar to near those 2 trees. What are those 2 trees?
Nal Kuber Manigrave and Nal Kuber.
Those 2 brothers, yes. Nal Kuber and Manigrave. Right? Kuber Atmajo Badh Murte Vayatvat Tvaya Mochitau Bhakti Bhajau Kritam. Right? Verse number 7 of Damodar Katha. Yeah. Kuber Atmajo Badh Murte Vayatvat. Like the 2 sons of Kuber, what were their names? Nal Kuber and Manigrave. Right? They were intoxicated. Why? By the wealth, because they were sons of Kuber. Right? They were very rich, but they did not know what to do with that richness. and they did a Vaishnava Aparadha. And they offended Narad Rishi. They were sporting in Mandakini river, right, near the abode of Lord Shiva. So they were supporting in Mandakini. And where is that Mandakini? It's not our Himalaya. You remember we discussed the very first where Lord Shiva states of those varshas that we discussed. You remember? When Jamne, where is Nitish Prabhu? He's going to change. Yeah. Oh, he's going to pick up Navya. Okay, yeah. So in that you saw, so Lord Shiva is there, and these, because Lord Shiva and Kuber, they are close friends. They are very close to each other. When your father is friends with the Prime Minister, then your children think, oh, Prime Minister is our friend too, right? So they did not have respect for Lord Shiva also. Nal Kuber and Manigriv. And Naranji comes, they were sporting in the river with the heavenly girls. And as Naranji comes, those girls, they became shy and they tried to cover themselves. But these two boys, because they were drunk, they did not pay any attention to Narad's presence. And then Naradji, what did Naradji do? Naradji cursed them. Naradji said, you have behaved like a tree, right? So you become trees. But Vaishnava Shrap is also very purposeful, because it is given it is given out of love, out of care. So they were cursed. They were cursed to become trees in the courtyard of Nanda Maharaj. That's what Shukdev Goswami is saying. These two sons of Kuber, they were so fortunate. They witnessed all the leelas, all the pastimes performed by Krishna, which even Mother Devaki could not see. Right? All the pastimes were performed in that courtyard. And they witnessed all the pastimes. So Mother Yashoda, when she decided to bind Krishna, it is said that she found another mortar, small mortar, and she moved that mortar in the shade of the trees. She wanted to bind him, but not bind him. She was careful that he should be in the shade. Now, as Mother Yashoda is trying to bind Krishna, now the same question that Sanatana Goswami asked. Where did the other ropes come from? And because she was holding Krishna with one hand, she didn't want to let Krishna go, because he would run away. You open the door and the child, as they run away on the street here. The same. And here Krishna is for sure to be punished. So she did not let go of Krishna. And then Mother Yashoda says, the other gopis, they found out that something is going to happen, because they witnessed the whole day running. Whole day marathon they saw. Right? This little boy. So Sanatana Goswami asked the question and he answers the question himself. That Mother Yashoda then got help of other gopis. Other gopis came and they were standing there and they were guarding Krishna that he should not run away. And then it is said that Mother Yashoda got all the ropes that she had in the house. First she got all the ropes in the house. Then she also got all the ropes of 9 lakh cows.
9 lakh cows.
9 lakh cows. Yashodaya Ramulukh lena. Right? Yashoda tried to bind Krishna, right? Gokant pashe nanibadhyamana. Gokant pashena. The rope which is used to Gokant is the neck of the cow. Gokant. Pashena, the rope. So she tried to bind Krishna with the rope which was used to bind cows. See? So with those ropes, she connected all the ropes. Right? What is he saying here? Sandhe Anyach Gopika. So she got other ropes. So first ribbon from her hand, then all the ropes from the house, then all the ropes from the cows, but still Krishna was bound. Now what to do? Now it is said all the gopis, they went and they brought the ropes from their house. And this is where very important points that I mentioned earlier also. This is where the point is, if you are doing Sankirtan, what is the mood behind Sankirtan? Attract Krishna, to bind Krishna. to get Krishna in our hearts. Indirectly, you are trying to bind him. So to bind Krishna in a Sankirtan movement, that is the mood. We all come together. We all bring our individual ropes and we all bind our ropes together. It is not as if you can bind Krishna, you can bind Krishna, you can bind. We all try to bind Krishna together. Right? So they all brought their ropes, right? And then Mother Yashoda tied one rope with other, and then she was trying to bind Krishna. So now Krishna is not bound as yet. He will be bound in the next verse. So I think we'll stop here now, right? We have to do Aarti and then we have to do Damodar Katha. But we'll stop here. I think last time I said, now who are these two personalities? Remember I told you who are these rope and who is the mortar? Who is the rope and who is the mortar? So it is mentioned in Krishna Upanishad. So Upanishad, they are a summary of the Vedas, you can say, right? They are written for our to understanding. So in Krishna Upanishad, it is said that Kashyapa Ulukhala Akhyata. Kashyap Muni is actually called the mortar. Kashyap Ulukhalo Akhyata. He is known to become the mortar. Kashyap Muni. Kashyap Muni became the mortar. And Rajju Mata Diti Statha. Mata Diti became the rope and Kashyap Rishi became the mortar. So it is said that when Lord Krishna appeared as, when did he appear as son of Kashyap and Diti?
No, not in Kapil Dev. Vaman Dev.
Vaman Dvadesh. Yeah, yes.
Vaman.
Yes.
Vaman.
Yeah. When Lord appeared as Vaman Bhagwan, he appeared as son of Mother Diti and Kashyap Rishi. But then he did not spend too much time with them. As you know, he was born and within one day he became like, he just appeared and then within one day he became like, a child, and then he went to beg from Bali Maharaj. And after begging from Bali Maharaj, he gave Bali Maharaj a boon and he sent Bali Maharaj to Sutalok. He sent Bali Maharaj to Sutalok and he told him that I will be your doorkeeper. I will always, be your security guard. So he did not get to spend time with the parents. So it is said that then Mother Diti and Kashyap, they requested Bhagwan that Bhagwan, we did not get to spend time with you. We did not get to embrace you. We did not get to spend time with you. And that's when the Supreme Lord blessed them. Okay, not now. When in Dwapar, I will appear as son of, or I will perform my pastime in Gokul. At that time, you become mortar and you will become rope. Right? So Mother Diti became rope and Kashyap Muni became mortar. Because in the future verses it is mentioned, and that's why in the last verse we are saying, Namaste Damne Spuradipti Dhamne Tvadiyo Darayat Vishwasya Dhamne. I pay my obeisances to the rope, my dear Lord, the rope which is binding your belly. Right? So Mother Diti became that rope. So it is said that now when Lord Krishna was bound with the mortar, he decided to now those two trees, back to those trees. What did Narad Rishi give them a boon? That you will become trees in the courtyard of Nand Maharaj. You will witness all the pastimes and Lord Krishna will come himself to liberate you. Now because Narad Rishi had given a word, so Krishna had to honor it. And it is said that as Mother Yashoda bound Krishna with the grinding mortar and she went inside to do other household chores because it was Diwali on the day, then Krishna started crawling. And as Krishna was crawling or moving, it is said that mortar was straight. But as soon as the Krishna came closer to those trees, the mortar fell. It is mentioned in the future verses. The mortar took that position. Otherwise, if mortar hadn't turned upside down, then what would have happened? Then it would have also passed through between those two trees. Right? So Krishna, because they are eternal, because everything in Krishna's pastime is eternal, nothing is material. You understand? Everything is eternal. Whatever has been offered to Krishna is now has consciousness. That's why I was saying to you about those idols, people celebrating those different festivals. That's why we are very careful. First thing we do is we don't increase the paraphernalia. You see, somebody gives you something, you bring them home, you put them in your altar. But then you have to take care of them. Understand? Don't consider them material. So it's like you take something, but before you taking, you make sure you will look after it. You understand? If somebody asks you to come to attend the program, you say, Prabhuji, I will see my time schedule, how my time schedule. See how careful we are. Right? What time is the program? 7 o'clock. Oh, I have an appointment at 6:30. I will see if it finishes on time. Then I will. How careful you are in making that commitment. But we just bring these deities in our altar and then we don't look after them. Okay? So we have to be careful before you take. That is why Srila Prabhupada has given this process. First, you bring the frames. You bring the frames like you got Sri Sri Radha Parthasarthi here. Right? You got Laddu Gopalji here. Right? Then you bring the Murti. Then you bring the Vigraha. Right? Because that is now gradually you are progressing. Because then you have to serve them, you have to look after. Right? And then you have to also have to plan who will take care of them after you. Right? When you die, are your children ready to take care of them? Like you do your will. Right? You write your will. Okay, this house, I'm gonna give 50% to my son, 50% to my daughter. You've written a will, right? But what about their will? So be careful what deities you are bringing, how much you are bringing. Have a forward plan, right? Or if you can't have forward plan, at least then pray to the Lord. Serve them sincerely that, my dear Lord, please guide me. I want to make sure you are looked after now and future also. You please guide me. Right? The deities that Sanatana Goswami had, Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohanji, they appeared in his dream. The Thakurji, who Madhavendra Puri was serving, where are they now? What is the place in Rajasthan? Just where?
Karoli?
Srinathji.
Srinathji.
Srinathji, yes.
No, Srinath.
Deities Srinath, I don't know, Karoli, I don't know, Jaipur. Yeah, I'm not sure where they are. But they appeared in his dream. They told him that I'm buried under this, in this, in this place. And as they dug the place, deities were there. And then he served them. See? So this is how important it is. So we have to be very careful. That is why we work through Guru Parampara. I think I mentioned earlier also, with these material senses, we cannot progress. Our only strength is the strength of Parampara. Because we are following the Guru Parampara, that is our only strength. It is through their strength that we are able to progress, we are able to do. That is why Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, Ekaki amara nahi paye bal. My dear sir, Ekaki, on my own, I don't have the strength to even chant your name. Tumhe kripa kori, Shraddha bindu diya, deho more Krishna naam sankit. It is because of your mercy that I developed the Shraddha, I developed the faith. And out of that faith, now I've got the strength to chant the holy names. See? So that's the process. So yeah, so those trees, so as Krishna was going through between those trees, now Kashyap Motar, who is none other than Kashyap Rishi, because they wanted to participate in this pastime with Krishna. So the motor was like this, then it turned like this, and as Krishna pushed through the trees, both the trees fell down. And as the trees fell down, from the trees appeared these two boys, Nal Kuber and Manigriva. They appeared, and then they paid their obeisances to Lord Krishna. And then the first thing they said is, Anujani hino bhuma tavanuchar kinkara. Tavanuchar has been your servants. We are the servant of your servant. Your Anuchar is Narad Rishi. We are Narad Rishi's kinkar. We are his servant. See, that is the strength, because only on the strength of Narad Rishi, they were able to get audience with Krishna. Right? So they're saying, my dear Lord, we pay our obeisances to you because of your servant, Naradji, and we are his servant. We are able to get direct audience with you. And then they went back. And another lesson from this is, so only in the association of devotees, these Baddha Jivas, they are able to get liberated. So Krishna, who had this, Krishna himself was there, but in the association of devotees. Who were those devotees? Kashyap Rishi and Mata Devi. So that is why, Satyavrat Muni is praying to this grinding mortar and also the road. Yes. So now we'll stop. I think I said 2 minutes and then it is already 8:15. I hope you are not bored. Yeah. So let's all stand up now. We will do Tulsi Aarti.